what are great places for an easy getaway that's super close to the Knoxville area, doesn't involve a lot of driving, isn't too expensive, is fun for everyone? Harris Cherokee Casino. When I say everyone, they do have a bowling alley for the kiddos. Okay, so there are kid activities. This is probably more of like a parents getaway or a couples getaway or like girls trip. I do know like friends that have done like their bachelor and bachelorette parties there. So anyways, this video is about our quick trip to Harris Cherokee Casino, some things to think about, to know, and yeah, let's jump in and get started. So we went to Harrah's because I married into a Steelers fandom. Okay, Tennessee Titans did not exist whenever. Tennessee Titans did not exist like until the late 1990s, right? So therefore, you have a lot of people in Tennessee that are not Tennessee Titan fans because they already had a team when the Titans came here. For example, my husband, he's a Steelers fan. His brother is a Cowboys fan. And he actually became a Steelers fan because the Steelers, supposedly, I haven't fact-checked this, he could be delusional. Which I know you've seen him on video, so no, just kidding. Not really. Okay, so his grandpa, Fred, took him to a Steelers game in Neyland Stadium. I don't know who they play, I don't know, but that's when he fell in love. He was also born in the 70s, which was like the height of the Steelers domination. If only we could get back. Okay, so anyways, I married into this Steelers fandom, and the Steelers were playing on a Thursday night. My husband's birthday is in a couple days, so he was like, for his birthday this year, he wanted to go to Harris Cherokee Casino because he also loves to gamble. He loves it. And we got married in Vegas, so it's like very on brand. Okay. We got married in Red Rock Canyon, not at the chapel, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, you know, it was in the outdoors, but we did go to Vegas. Okay. So anyways, he wanted to go there. So what we did is he booked a hotel in the main tower and also reserved a spot at the Sportsbook. Now, we weren't sure how crowded the Sportsbook was going to be, and actually, I'll get to this. You can reserve a spot, is what I'm saying. So we knew where we were going. We went ahead and reserved the room and the spot. And another reason why we just only stayed Thursday night is because prices at Harrah's vary a lot from night to night. So even, for example, if you look at the price for New Year's for 2023, so I'm making this in December 2023. So if you look at December 31st, 2023, those rooms are $1,000. Whatever rooms are remaining, $1,000. The next night, $129. Okay, so check the prices. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with paying $1,000 to go to Harrah's. I'm just saying, like, think of all the things you could do. Like, you could go stay downtown Knoxville at the Oliver Hotel or in the Tennessean. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could do something totally different. I mean, you could go on one of those last minute cruises. Okay. Anyways, just my thoughts. So anyways, Harrah's itself is located in Cherokee, North Carolina. Cherokee is a town on the reservation home of the eastern band of the Cherokee Nation in western North Carolina. I don't know how to pronounce this, Okinawafi Indian Village, the 18th century Cherokee lifestyle is preserved by live demonstrations. In the summer, outdoor mountainside theater, the drama Unto These Hills tells a travel story, and the nearby Great Smoky Mountains National Park features campgrounds and Appalachian hiking trails. So the location itself is super cool because you are just across the Tennessee line. You are just out of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So you have a ton of options beyond just going to the casino, because you could stay at the casino and enjoy the casino and then also do outdoorsy stuff, get into the mountains. And the town itself, you know, it's got like different shops and stuff, but it's right on the water, on the river. So anyways, so that being said, we went on a Thursday. So we went from Seymour down Chapman Highway. We took 441. We went through the mountains. We did see snow. Actually the road had been closed the day before. So we kind of got lucky that they had reopened it, because otherwise that would involve a workaround. which would have taken a lot longer. But overall, beautiful drive. You do lose service, at least I did, going up through the mountains. No big deal. It's probably for the best. You can talk to each other, you know, or just not and getting text messages. So just know that. It took us about a little bit under 2 hours. Did we go straight? We didn't stop at all. So that being said, we just self-parked and we did a self-check-in at the kiosk, super easy. And we were in the main tower. So we came in, Christmas decorations galore. It was nice. And then we were in Tower 4, which I think is like the main tower, but it was super nice. Room was great. We weren't sure if people were coming with us, so we changed our room to like just a king bed rather than two queens, because we had some friends that were coming. They ended up not coming. So then we changed our room. That was a little bit of a long line situation, but once we got through the line, it was great. So we also had, or Shay, I shouldn't say we, Shay had reserved just in case. We weren't sure how crowded it was gonna be. He had made reservations at Guy Fieri's restaurant. And actually we even missed the reservation because that's a whole other story. We left too late basically, but it wasn't like it was crazy crowded. So we just were able to walk in and great food, really great service. And then we headed over to the casino. And so Shay had reserved spots at the Sportsbook. Now, this is just our experience. I don't know what it's like every day, and this was my first time. I've been to the casino 2 other times. And this was many years ago, like at least 10 years ago, because this is pre me knowing Shay. So probably 2012-ish. It was a long time ago. Okay, so, and then before that, it would have been a couple years. So what was the point of saying that? Oh, I wasn't sure. I didn't remember this. I didn't even remember there being a sports book, but also at the time, it's not like I wasn't in the Steelers fandom. Okay, so I wasn't paying attention to it. And I'm not like a game better. Even now, I don't understand over and unders. And I'm like, used to be a math teacher, like at a high level, and I don't get it. I'm just like, who's over, under, whatever this 0 points, whatever. Anyways, maybe I shouldn't have told you that. Whatever. I'm being vulnerable. Okay, so Sportsbook. He reserved a spot for 5 people. We get down there and we're like, hey, we're here to, find our seats. And they're like, okay. So we just went and sat down at the really nice couches because we didn't know where our spot was. And I guess he had like a map of where we were supposed to be. So, and I think it was like $100. So at first I was like, how much did you pay for this? And I was thinking for some reason like $500. He was like, I would have never paid for that anyways. But it was about $100, which was kind of not necessary. However, if you're going for like probably Sunday night football or a Sunday day football or maybe, college championship or the Super Bowl, like you certainly would want to book a spot. At a random Steelers versus Patriots game, which is the game that we were watching, it wasn't a big deal and there were many seats open. Some other people had reserved seats. They didn't know where their seats were. So not necessary if you're not going to like a big game. There were plenty. And then later Shay got angry. So he left. He was like, I can't watch this travesty of a game. So I just went to the front row and sat in like the recliner. So not a big deal. But I will say this, the Sportsbook actually is really nice. And we stayed at the Aria in Las Vegas earlier this year, which is an amazing hotel, but their Sportsbook is complete trash. And and if they see this, it's the truth. You're in Vegas. It's back in a holler. Like, you can't see the screens. You don't even know it exists. There's probably seats for 10 people. Probably 100, but you know what I'm saying? It's teeny. For Vegas, it's like, what is happening here? So anyways, that being said, I think that Harris Cherokee Casino Sportsbook is actually pretty good. So we did that. We just had some drinks, whatever, went to Ruth's Chris. Make sure if you're going later that you ask what time their kitchen closes. Just as a side note, because we're like, maybe we want a snack. And she offered us a menu at like 9:50, and we're like, no. And I was like watching these people. I was like, I think I need some shrimp. I needed some protein. And she's like, our kitchen closed at 10:05. Ma'am, really? Anyways, okay. But other than that, it was great. Shay found a blackjack tape. Was it blackjack? It's the one where there's red and black, and he was betting on the blacks. I can't remember which game that is, but he did that, and that made me nervous because all these people were like, so I was like, I'm going to bed. So went to bed. I mean, the accommodations are great. Our room was super nice. Like everything about it, super, super nice. Like I was super impressed. So next morning I did go by and check the gym, but the gym is large. They only have 2 treadmills, but they have some ellipticals and they have some like, the bikes where you're sitting. Like I know you're sitting on every bike, but you know what I mean, where you're like more like this, like pedaling that way. Not like a spin bike. And those were recumbent. Is that, I don't know. Anyways, they had that. It was a good space, and but I ended up not, because I had to run later that day, so I ended up not using the gym. But the gym is actually pretty good. Then we woke up. Well, I woke up. I did some work, and I actually opted for the free Wi-Fi, and I storied about this on my social media. And I was like, I don't know if I should go with the free Wi-Fi or the paid Wi-Fi. And the free Wi-Fi worked great. It was fabulous. So worked for a couple hours. Shay woke up about 10 minutes to check out. We had some Starbucks, and we were gonna eat at the place, like at the casino, and decided like we needed more options. Actually, I needed more options because I'm high maintenance, okay? When it comes to eating. So we ended up going to this awesome brewery. It's called Native American Brewing. Let me get this name right. Native American Brewing, and it was awesome. I didn't have any drinks, like alcoholic drinks, but the food was great, the service was great, atmosphere was great, and they actually have like, it was cold, so we didn't use their outside stuff, but they have like cornhole, they have a giant checker, chessboard, they've got a whole pavilion with outdoor seating. I mean, super awesome place that we will definitely go back to, and the food was awesome. And then we wanted some little coffee for the drive back, so we went to this place called excuse me, Qualla Java, and it was also great, so good, super cool atmosphere, and it's like right on the river. The back of it, you could do outdoor seating again. It was super cold, so we did not sit outside. We actually got our food and left, got our drinks and left. But anyways, for a less than 24-hour trip, we had so much fun, and it was relatively inexpensive, super inexpensive compared to some of the other stuff that you might do. And we got to, it was just a good time. So it's an easy drive. It gets you, out of Knoxville to something different, super cool. So if you're looking for a quick staycation, but not quite staying in Knoxville, I would definitely check out Cherokee, North Carolina, Harris Cherokee Casino. Even if you're not a gambler, I am not a gambler. I don't get it. I'm like, I don't know what's happening here. And I just feel like I'm putting money in a machine, and I'm never going to see it again. But Shay won $300, so, he knows what he's doing. So that being said, I hope this has been helpful. Let me know if you've been to Cherokee. Let me know some of the things that you like outside of the casino, like restaurants you've tried. There's like this breakfast place, Sassy's or Sunflowers or something, and it was loaded down with all the people. So anyways, that's all for this one. I hope this has been helpful, and yeah, go try Cherokee, North Carolina, Harris Cherokee Casino. See ya on the next video.